Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good morning.
What's up, y'all?
No time to say afternoon.
Yeah, it's actually morning. We got you guys in the morning time today, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You officially on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes, officially the Man Cave Morning.
BKS1 Radio. Welcome, welcome, beautiful people. What an awesome day it is.
Yes,
we woke up. We here.
We're here again. We got
Can
one more
everybody
chance.
say, I am alive.
I am alive.
Thank God I woke up this morning.
I thank God I woke up this morning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Another chance to get it right.
Let me introduce my co-host here. The man that always had the plan, and together we understand. We call him Smooth P.
Yes, 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 yes.
My dude.
And my brother next to me. On his shirt he got Biggie. On the ones and twos he always get jiggy. What's up, lady walking in? We call him the one, the only DJ, Storm Norm the General.
So, I don't know. You're going to have to go back and rewrite that.
That was sad. Do a little Biggie, a little Will Smith up in there.
Salute. Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
Yes, 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 yes.
Shout out to everybody on check-in, man. Listen. Shout out to everybody watching us live on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody watching us live on Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to everyone watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. And shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
Yes, yes, yes.
On the TuneIn app. If you don't have it by now, just download it, people. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. All your favorite radio stations is on the TuneIn app, and guess who's on there? BKS1 Radio. You can listen to all your favorite shows, the Man Cave Morning Show, Our Show, whatever your show of choice is, you can listen to it right on BKS1 Radio. And listen, and when the talk shows are not going on, it's the music play, man, with some of the hottest DJs across the country.
Yeah.
So again, man, we are here for your listening pleasure. And shout out to everybody watching us live right now on FB. Listen, no matter what platform you're listening to us on, just share it out. Just click the share button just like this. Come on. It's a simple sign of support, just like that. See how we click that share button? Just click that share button, man. We're going to talk about some things today. All right, one of the things we're going to talk about that we don't talk about enough is, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? So we're going to talk about that today on the Man Cave Morning Show. Let's get some shout outs. Shout out to Phyllis Woodbury on the check-in. Shout out to my goddaughter, Kaya, on the check-in. Shout out to Kim Ebron on the check-in. Shout out to Kaz Minor on the check-in. Shout out to Kim Ebron on the check-in. Sandy B, what's up, baby, on the check-in. Shout out to Kenny Johnson on the check-in. Shout out to Craig Butler on the check-in. Shout out to C.E. King Parker. What's up, fam? On the check-in. Shout out to Kirk on the check-in. Shout out to Phil Blunt. Alicia Mitchell. What's up, Platinum? On the check-in. Shout out to Pamela McCauley, Janice, Maxine Brooks, Stacy Newton, Shaharazad Noble on the check-in, Jeffrey Hall on the check-in, and Dre on the check-in. Dre, what's good?
Peace.
Shout out to Sean Dawson on the check-in. Hey, Sean, what's going on? No doubt. Now, so we're going to talk about some things. We're waiting for our other co-hosts to sit up here and join us. Yeah, we waiting for you and everything to sit up here and join us. And everything. She slid in.
Getting beautified behind the scenes.
She's on PR time.
So y'all late. Y'all supposed to start at 10. What happened to that? Hi, y'all. Good morning.
Flew in fresh from Puerto Rico.
Her arms are tired.
Yes. Her arms are very tired.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the show. Hurricane Kiss.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. The beautiful, the talented.
What's up,
130
y'all?
R&B group of Lord. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the Puerto Rican Lucille Ball. All that.
Hi, y'all.
Welcome to the show, Mama. So that's one of the things we're going to be talking about today. So do you love yourself?
I'm starting to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can we clap that up?
Definitely clap it up.
I'm starting to.
We love you, sis.
Yes.
She don't love you. We love
She
you.
knows that. You don't even have to say that.
I know. I appreciate y'all.
She knows
I love
already.
you too.
She knows already. But yes, okay. So let's get this thing started here. So one of the first stories I think you pulled up, bro, is Zimbabwe to start paying thousands of white farmers compensation.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Thousands. Zimbabwe is going to be paying thousands of white farmers compensation. Now, remember before?
Yeah.
It was supposed. They was like, no, we ain't paying them nothing.
Exactly.
They took this as our land.
Exactly.
Now it's flipped. So Harare, Zimbabwe, is to start paying compensation this year to thousands of white farmers who lost land under former President Robert Mugabe land reform nearly 2 decades ago. The government said as it seeks to bring closure to a highly divisive issue. 2 decades ago, Mugabe's government carried out at times violent evictions of 4,500 white farmers and redistributed the land to around 300,000 black families, arguing it was redressing imbalances from the colonial era. Wow. But land reform still divides public opinion, as opponents see it as a partisan process that left the country struggling to feed itself. President Emerson Mnangagwa government sees the paying of compensation to white farmers as key to mend ties with the West and set aside $17.5 million in this year's budget to that end. The initial payments will target those in financial distress, while full compensation will be paid later. Okay, so
let me tell you why.
Can't win for losing.
Now let me tell you why I have a problem with that. So why is it that when the tables are turned and it's now white people? Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first heard about the president talking about he was taking back the land and giving it back to the people and wasn't giving them nothing, I applauded him.
It sounded good.
It sounded he did it though, but it sounded great. And I was like, you know what, good. And they want to cry, oh, they're just taking our land. No, how could somebody take something from you that was never yours? You came in and you stole this land. You sent the people who owned the land away, killed them, whatever, however, to get your land, and now you're upset that they want it back. So I am so pissed off behind this. Actually, I still feel I'm gonna say we because my ancestors come from there, should be paying them back nothing. And they should have gotten their land taken away, and it should have been given back to the people who actually owned it. And you shouldn't be crying wolf. And why are the Westerners, meaning the U.S., in so much turmoil behind that is stolen land? So why can't we get it together? So if that's the case, so let me finish this point though, because that now gives me a stronger fight for the whole reparations thing here. So we're going to give white people in Africa reparations, right? Then we need to definitely start working on the reparations here in America for us black people who are disenfranchised and stolen from that land. So if you're in such an uproar that these white people so-called land that they never owned was taken, and they need to pay them that so we could do things a little better with them again, then let's get this ball rolling now and stop all the BS about we can't do it because it's bullshit. Because if you can make sure it's done somewhere else, you can make sure it's done here. I was so pissed when I read that.
Absolutely, but
it shouldn't get nothing.
2 different governments, bro.
Yeah.
So what goes on in Africa?
But it's because of our government why they're doing it.
Yeah, but listen. It's South Africa, apartheid.
Exactly.
All right. So apartheid, one thing, and you gotta understand too. Now that they're making it mandatory that all this money and land goes back to white farmers.
I don't think they're not giving them the land back. They just are giving them money because the land was taken.
Yeah.
So they're saying, well, we took your land, which was never their land, so we're going to give you some money to compensate you to get you back.
And how are they going to fight that? How are the people going to fight that? And see, this is what we gotta look at. Too, people that look like us, even in South Africa, are still outnumbered by the white citizens. All right, they're still outnumbered by white business owners, white this, white that, white. They're still outnumbered, and they don't have no defense mechanism to fight back with that. So whatever they say do, they just got to make happen. All right, they're struggling over there. Like, it's a struggle over there, bro. Yeah. We still are powerless in Africa. We can't outmaneuver anything really over there.
But what the problem is too is that we've been letting the Westerners, and we've been letting the Asians, and we've been letting the Arabs, we've been letting everybody's buying up Africa too. Like they're doing in the United States, they're doing the same thing in Africa. Africa is the richest continent on the planet. It has the most natural resources of anywhere in the world. And so everyone is coming in there and buying it up. And, you know, like I said, Africa won't be Africa soon.
So you heard about, and we're going to shift gears real quick. Let's just read a few comments before we go into the next thing.
Kim Ebron says, sounds like what I'd heard as a question from a Caucasian individual regarding reverse reparations for displaced Trump supporters. What? Shaking my head. Wow. April said absolutely, and Cass said what happened to our 40 acres and our FMU. Yeah. He also just said laugh out loud. Everybody just said good morning.
Yeah, wow. We ain't getting that, bro. And it's
funny. Trump supporters.
And it's funny that a lot of candidates that are running for 2020, they're going on that platform now. They all riding with the reparations platform now. So everybody is saying now they're going to go after reparations. You know, this is a part of their, you know.
This is my thing, though.
Them running, you know, for president.
Everybody running on that platform, right? If don't play, and I've heard, don't play a Donald Trump card that you're gonna dangle something out there in front of people to get their vote, and then don't follow up on it. Because I can tell you right now, if that's your platform you're running on, we as black people are going to expect our reparations, and come hell or high water, we're gonna hold you accountable for that. So everybody who's running around here talking, putting that on their platform, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't want to hear the bullshit behind it. I want to hear a solid plan of how you're gonna get this money out, and I want to see some money coming to my household.
Here is my thing. What we all have to think about when everybody's talking about, they're thinking of a way when we get reparations and all this. The thing is, where is the money going to come from? And this is what you got to think about realistically, right? And you know, the surplus, the budget, whatever, what surplus, whatever. We owe everybody every damn thing.
We do.
We are in debt to China.
China owns.
And this is
we are China. Like,
this is China too. This is Chimerica.
Yeah, China too.
We live in Chimerica right now because they own us. They got us by the
between the Chinese and the Arab nations, between the two of them, between the Chinese and the Arab nations. If they were to pull all of their money out of our economy, we would crash in a day.
Absolutely.
We would go into a super recession.
Absolutely. And this is why we allow them to do certain things or whatever. It's like, it's not a fair, the whole trade agreements that we got going on back and forth with these countries, it's not leaning towards our side at all. No. It's definitely leaning towards their side. So when we talk about getting all this money back from reparations and all, it sounds good. Where is the money coming from? Right. Is it coming out of taxpayers' dollars? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from the rich? Are we going to, in order to give us reparations, are we going to tax the rich?
Should have been more doing that.
So we can get back reparations or whatever. And then listen, I guarantee you, if they do come up with something where they're going to start giving out reparations, it doesn't mean just because you look like this that you're going to get it. They're going to start checking your genealogy. They peep this. They're going to start checking that, whatever like that, and making sure, okay, you weren't a descendant of a slave. You weren't a descendant of a slave. You weren't. And everybody's going to be like, damn, okay. Just because we're black or African American, like, everybody may not be entitled to it. That's going to be another issue. All right, so trust me, it's not going to be that easy. It sounds good. It's a dumbass platform to run on just to try to get the African American vote. All right, I would rather you do something that's going to really make some effective changes in our life that we can feel, that we could touch, that's more tangible than the bullshit of reparations. So, and I'm saying it like that because you got to look at all the nonsense we're going to have to deal with to be able to get $1 from this government. Leave that alone. Gotta leave that alone. Let's read some comments.
Phyllis Woodbury said, exactly knowing where is it coming from. Fact. April Muhammad said, past debts.
Yeah, like cut it out, man. It sounds good. Don't let no politician beat you in the head with that BS. Like, I'm gonna get reparations for you, because it's gonna be hard as hell to do. All right. Anyway, moving on. So y'all heard about the Utah Jazz player. He's catching a little heat because of what he said. So, Utah Jazz player Kyle Korver says white people need to hold one another accountable for racism. I know that as a white man, I have to hold my fellow white men accountable. Ooh, you don't think he's catching heat from that?
Oh, you know he is.
In Utah? Yeah. Hello.
Wow.
All right. Okay. So Korver, 38, is reflecting on his privilege as a white man in a new article he wrote called Privilege, which was published in the Players Tribune. The thought piece analyzes racism as it is projected onto the black community and how white people all in some way reap the benefits of racism due to the color of their skin.
Wow.
In addition, Korver calls out the white community, suggesting it's time to acknowledge the privilege of being white and unaffected by racism. Korver says, let me go on to the next thing. Korver says white guilt and white responsibility are more than often passed over when it comes to confronting racism. Korver says there is a real difference between the two. He said, as white people, are we guilty for the sins of our forefathers? No, I don't think so, he wrote. But are we responsible for them? Yes, I believe we are. Korver went to say, it's time white people hold one another accountable. I know that as a white man, I have told my fellow white men, I hold my fellow white men accountable, he said. We all have to hold each other accountable, and we all have to be accountable. Wow. Yeah. He's dropping jewels. And he goes on further to say, and we all have to be accountable. He added that white people can no longer be silent in the war to end racism. Wow. We have to be actively supporting the causes of those who have been marginalized precisely because they've been marginalized. He explained. Wow, he's going to catch a lot of heat, man. This is eye-opening right here.
It is, but I'm gonna tell you what the problem with this is. Like I said, I agree with him wholeheartedly and everything, but in the eyes of white people, like even the ones who don't perceive themselves as being racist, like I said, it doesn't affect them. So it's kind of like it's not really top of mind for me. But in some instances, I even feel like they feel like, well, they probably deserved it when certain stuff happens. Oh, well, what did they do? They probably deserved it. When they don't unless you've walked a day in a black person's shoes, you can never make that statement. Unless you've been racially profiled, driving a nice vehicle just because you're black, or driving in a certain neighborhood and getting pulled over just because you're black, or, getting pulled over because you're wearing certain clothes, and that, unless you've lived that life, unless you got bothered by the police for absolutely no reason at all, you cannot make any kind of statements like that. And like I said, I think just in the last 10 or 15 years, I'll say that a lot of white people's eyes have been opened that racism really exists. Because honestly, in their minds, they don't think it exists. Oh, they're just complaining about this. Until
racism was over when Obama got elected.
In some eyes, they probably thought so. Oh, it's over now. But like I said, I always tell this story of a gentleman that I used to work with, and he told me this story about him and his wife and a friend of his and his wife were out one day, and they were and the driver the friend who I work with was white, and his wife was white, and his friend was black and his wife was black. So they were driving around. The driver, which was black, he had a BMW. So they were driving them. The husband and the wife were in the front seat. My friend and his wife were in the back seat. The police pulled them over. Flashes the flashlight in the car, flashes in the back seat. The my friend and his wife in the back said, "Are you guys okay?" And they look at him like, "Yeah." Like, why would we not be okay? Okay, just wanted to check. Go license registration. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought you were abducting them.
yeah, I guess so. So like that was like an eye opener for him. Like, wow, like this. And the guy was like, man, this shit happens all the time. When I'm in this car, this car I'm driving, yeah, I get pulled over all the time. So that to me is an issue. Like I said, in their eyes, they really don't realize that it exists. And I think now a lot of stuff is coming out that they're actually are seeing that racism exists, but still some of them don't want to address it. It's like, well, it doesn't bother me. And then when the same thing does happen to a white person that happens to a black person, they're so outraged that like, oh my God, I don't believe that this is happening. Like the one guy that one time was when they was arresting him or trying to arrest him, he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm not black. I'm not black. You don't do it. You're not supposed to do this to us. Like that's their mindset. That's crazy.
Yeah. Listen. Shout out to everybody that's just joining us. Phone lines are officially open now. You can call in 646-233-1302. And don't forget, today's show is sponsored by Four Brothers Restaurant, Four Brothers Breakfast, and everything. Southern comfort food, man. Yes.
I might have to get some of that comfort food today.
Check out Four Brothers, man. Listen.
As I'm drinking my water, he's gonna do this.
The food is delicioso. All right, y'all got it. Y'all got to check out Four Brothers. They are located in Warren, New Jersey. That's 41 Mountain Boulevard in Warren, New Jersey. Give them a call, 908-834-8889. And also, we are sponsored by what? TGI Fridays. Okay, make sure y'all come check us out this Friday. All right, it's the Friday Night Live from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's the happy hour mix. It's going down, people. It's going down. Music is powered by WBKS1.com. BKS DJs, DJ Storm Norm, DJ Smooth P, DJ KT, Sassy, DJ Jess, whatever. We rock the house, man. Listen, we bring it down. We have a lot of fun. We take you back from the classics to the current, but we just have a good time. We're gonna have some giveaways this week. As always, but we really gonna have some giveaways this week. So come on out and just have a nice time, man. Listen. Make it a couples night out. Make it a girls night out. Make it a boys night out. Make it a just family night out. Whatever you want to do, just come on out and have a good time. There's drink specials, half price appetizers, all of that. This Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Spread the word. It's Friday Night Live, the happy hour mix with BKS1 Radio. I'm bringing the heat, man. I'm bringing the heat. I am bringing the heat this week. Let's get it. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And listen, being that we on the subject, when we're talking about this whole thing of racism, whatever, I was very shocked at the low numbers that this movie got this weekend because for some reason, they didn't go hard with the promotion on television, right?
You wonder why.
So on television, the way they should. I've seen it a lot on social media,
but not
very
as
few
much commercials.
On television. And for Taraji and Sam Rockwell to be as big as they are, you figure there'd be a lot of promotion. Please go out there and see it. Spread the word. It's a must-see. I saw it along with my wife this weekend for her birthday and everything. It's an excellent movie. It's called The Best of Enemies.
Yeah, I heard great things about it.
The Best of Enemies with Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell. It's a great movie. And it's based on a true story of civil rights activist Ann Atwell.
And you ask again, you wonder why it wasn't promoted properly? Because people don't want to hear
the powers to be
stories like this. They don't want the truth to be out. And when the truth is out,
and shout out to the director and whoever put together the film, because they didn't sugarcoat anything in this movie about how people really felt about each other. And it's called The Best of Enemies for a reason. All right, because you're talking about Ann Atwell, which was an African-American civil rights activist, and you're talking about the president of the Klan.
Right.
All right. That they both hated each other. They hated each other with a passion. This dude started out with an evil mindset of hatred and everything, and that whole mindset turned around because the only one that would do something for him to help his family, I'm not going to give it away, was this black woman.
Right. Well, it's just like the movie The Black Klansman. You remember, you know, David Duke actually called them. He was trying to get them to not release that movie. He's like, please don't release this movie. Just because of the impact of it. Just to show how stupid that they are. Here you are, you know, you're the head of the Klan at the time, and you let a black man become a member of the Ku Klux Klan. So they don't want stuff like that again.
Yeah, of course not. So go check it out. It's called The Best of Enemies.
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
Make sure you go check it out and spread the word, man. And you know, make that film do just as good as some stupid comedy that comes out,
Medea, exactly.
That comes out being #1 in the box office, whatever.
Yeah.
Help blow that film up as well, because that message needs to get out there.
Yep.
That's real talk.
Absolutely.
Next thing, here go your boy back in the news again.
Oh Jesus!
Your boy's back in the news again. That's your boy.
Wow.
That's not my boy.
That's your boy.
I don't know him.
All right.
He ain't no kin to me.
All right. So, R. Kelly charges fans $100 for 28-second performance in Chicago area club.
I'm gonna try that out.
Now, peep
28
this out.
second, you said?
28-second performance. He played him out. Listen,
he would have got jumped.
Listen. All right. Let's read this. Let's read this. It says,
R. Kelly tried it. The world has witnessed the Chicago singer's fall from grace as he faces jail time and the loss of his legacy amidst the backlash from surviving R. Kelly and the endless sexual assault accusations from various victims over the past 2 years. But that didn't stop R. Kelly from booking shows and overcharging his remaining fans. Over the weekend, R. Kelly pleaded with social media to take it easy on him prior to his latest paid appearance in the Dirty South Lounge in Springfield, Illinois. According to the local news reports, Kelly arrived at the club at 1:30 a.m. and spent over half an hour interacting with fans before.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
There's more?
He I
didn't know there was more.
Interacting with fans before he grabbed the microphone
he's not
and sang
up
for
yet.
only 28 seconds.
Wow.
Fans reportedly were charged $100 to get into the club to see Kelly, but ticket prices were reduced to $50 as people were not attending. Complex reports that approximately 100 people showed up, even though the Dirty South Lounge has a max capacity of 450.
Wow.
R. Kelly is fortunate enough to still be able to book shows and draw an audience of any sort, but overcharging for a barely there performance does not show much appreciation for his few remaining opportunities.
But I'm trying to understand, how does because not for nothing, we've had shows where we're performing and we take a little water break or something like that, and the people thought we were about to be done. Like, that's it, that they on you, like they're clocking you. It's like, we didn't say we were done. So how they even let 28 seconds go by and didn't tell him to get his ass back on stage?
Like I was telling P, before the show.
I can't.
Real talk. This was his little chance to regain a little bit respect from the fans he has left. This was his chance. Now listen, because he could have took this opportunity, right? Right? Even though it was only 100 people there, and they paid $50, he should have gave them a 45-minute hour show,
right?
Best performance ever, and have people coming out. You know what? Even though I don't like this dude, or even though he pissed me off, or even though
nice choice of words,
the person, even though the person that he is not, but he is still a hell of a performer. He can sing whatever. This was his opportunity, right? To get the media was there, of course, because TMZ reported it. I got the clip. I'm gonna run the clip. TMZ reported it and everything. This was his opportunity to make some type of headway and to be humble enough and say, look, there's 100 people there. They paid $50. Some of them paid $100. I'm going to give them a full hour performance, and I'm going to tear this up, and then I'm going to end it with my song, I'm Sorry. I'm going to end it with my song, and that's it. And I'm going to humbly thank the people for coming out.
I mean, it wouldn't have worked for me regardless.
They feel about me. I'm just saying, though, there is people that showed up.
No.
So for those people, he should have gave them the best damn performance ever to try to hold on to whatever fans he still has left. I'm just saying. I'm going to run the clip of his 28-second performance for $100. Here's the clip, y'all.
Ain't no way in hell.
Y'all ready? Here it is.
What I told this is my take on this. This is what I think happened when he seen the amount of people that was there, right? And he knew what they paid. He started calculating in his head. He's like, well, I guess that's the amount of show. and my show's usually such long, so I'll take that divided by 2 times 3. I carry the 1. So how much you said you gonna pay me? Oh shit, that's only a 28-second show.
No, like that audience.
So I think he figured from what he was gonna get paid, he gonna give him that much of a show. So I guess he calculated it out to be 28 whole seconds.
Yo, I agree with Walter. I was getting ready to say the same thing. Like, they basically paid $100 to come and sing the song for him because I heard them more than I heard him.
Yeah.
He said, "Thank you for coming out."
Yeah, and they dropped.
What?
Yeah,
it dropped the. Boom.
He did a Randy Watson in 28 seconds and boned out.
Let me tell you.
Nah, they nowhere.
Sex is chocolate.
I would have been asking for my damn money back. No way.
You can't recover.
No way.
You can't recover. That was your chance right there to keep the little love.
He so blew it.
That you had. You blew it. I'm telling you right now. Listen, if I was PR, this is why I need to manage just acts, period. Because I know how I would have said, look, this is how we gonna do this. I know Robert. Robert, there's only 100 people there.
Jesus.
And I know you saying they only paying you $2,500. They're giving you half the door tape.
Yeah.
I know they only giving you $2,500, but you're gonna do an hour set for them with all your hits, all your classics, all your songs. You're gonna make those people put up their phones and videotape you and put it on social media and say he gave a great show and we still love him regardless of his sins and all of this. And we're gonna. I'm a PR person, bro.
Yeah.
I would have spent that in the right direction. He didn't play it right because he was only getting $2,500.
I think he probably asked for another 300 too.
So he gave him 28 seconds.
Yeah.
He would have been better off just singing "The Storm Is Over." Maybe they would have forgave him after that. But you gonna sing that and leave? No.
If you think about it, he just charged him basically almost $100 a second. Like I said, I think he probably asked for another 300. He's like, I give y'all 28 seconds. You owe me another $300.
$100 a word.
$100. like that. How gangster is that? Though?
Yo,
it's stupid, but man, and he got away. But listen, he got away with it.
Yes, he was scheduled to perform, and the fact that he should have gave him more than 28 seconds because it's his hometown of Chicago.
But he showed up at 1:30 anyway.
At 1:30.
He showed up at
1:30.
Wow.
Well, I guess he figured he did a meet and greet for half an hour, and then he gave him 28 seconds. You know, in his mind, I'm telling you, that's what it was equated. He did what he felt was equated to the monetary gain he was going to get. I'm only getting $2,500. I'm R. Kelly. I'm a platinum superstar. I sell out concert stadiums. I can blah. You gonna give me $2,500? This is what I'm getting.
His baby mama should have been right there. Like
it's like
I can't. Yep. Give me my money. Half Eddie. Alicia said, "Do y'all think he might have been getting threats, and maybe that's why it went down the way that it did?"
You know what? He had enough security. I heard his security was deep.
He always,
they was standing right. They was all right
on
there,
the stage.
around him.
They was deep. So my thing is, listen.
I'm sorry, no, give me my money back.
And he's in Chicago too. I think they still love him there to some degree.
To some degree,
a lot of people. You know what? Listen. Again, contrary to public belief, this man still is a great musician, great songwriter. All of that. Nobody can never take that away from him, even though they did. But nobody can never take that away from him. You know, regardless. Okay, so yes, he's a pedophile. We know that. That's the worst grime and scum you can possibly be, or whatever like that. And nobody loves somebody that harms children, mentally or physically, right? So we know that with this world, but it's a different world we live in, and there are some people that does separate the person, the man, from the artist. There's a lot of people that separates the two. Okay, well, I still love his music. I know what he did was wrong and this and that. Well, but I still love his music. I still rock with him. So this is why he's trying to really go overseas, because overseas, a lot of things we care about
this, and
that are so near and dear to our hearts, they don't give a damn about.
Yeah, they don't care.
So if this man, if they give him the permission to go overseas, he's gonna make all his money back and then some.
Oh yeah,
believe that.
But I don't think they're gonna allow.
Even though
that.
we muted him over here, we may have muted him over here, but everybody didn't mute him.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just saying, you know. So we can't think that everybody thinks like us in this room and us listening to the show. Everybody don't think like us, man. Some people.
One thing. I pay $100 for a damn show, and you give me 28 seconds. It's gonna be a little bit more than just muting. I would have been asking for my money back and had everybody. No, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no excuse for that.
He got mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
No excuse. So then he shouldn't have been performing. He should have been in bed.
To do that with children or whatever, you got to have mental health issues.
He would have had to have banking issues too that day. He'd at least been $100 short. I'm like, yo, but man.
Yeah.
At least $100 short.
I would have been passing security my cash app. Like, you're gonna have to send back my money. You're gonna need security for security.
Yeah, that's crazy. 28
That's not
seconds.
cool.
Wow. No track, no nothing. Not even a track.
That's what I'm saying. Not even a smidget of a song.
Not even a beatbox.
Nobody beatbox.
He didn't even come out to like Ignition to hype him up. He just like, what? No.
Yo, you got to run the track. That costs money too. So yo, no, that's another $500 right there. You want to run the track? That's $500 more right there.
Played him out. But
500 per 808.
What's going on with Wendy Williams, man? What's going on with Wendy Williams? So Wendy Williams claps back at critics of 4 a.m. Walmart run. So basically, she was out in the Walmart. And listen, man, listen. I get it. I know how some of us feel about Wendy and all of that, whatever. But she was out at the Walmart, and because it was late in the morning, basically nobody was there. She was in there with some of her girlfriends or whatever, so she wanted to ride the carts.
Yeah, they ride the carts around. The little scooters.
The rascals?
Yeah,
the handicaps.
Want a rascal?
So certain people knew who she was, and they wanted to take pictures and flips. And Wendy don't like to take pictures anyway. She says that all the time. So she was like, I let certain people get close enough to me, take a picture, blah, 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 blah. And they took the photo and all of that. And then the photo that went around was like this.
Jesus.
It was like this, of her looking like this. And that photo, of course, became viral. And people were saying that, oh, she looks broken. She's this, she's that.
Lonely.
She's that. Lonely. They just going in on her. So Wendy claps back. And I'm going to run the video clip right now of what Wendy had to say about this situation on her show. Here's a clip right now. You know where you at, the Man Cave Morning Show, BKS1 Radio. Here's the clip.
Shout out to my friends at the Walmart in a little-known place called Elin, New York. Yeah. We went up there, and the Walmart is the social place. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting on the scooter. There were a lot of scooters. The staff let me and my girls use the scooters, because there was nobody there. So I'm taking pictures with people, and then there's some people I'm saying, because, all right, sir, I don't want to necessarily get too close to you, but I don't tell them that. I said, take a picture, and I'm going to act like I'm shopping. Here's the picture he took. Okay. The headline was, "Poor lonely Wendy needs a hug." Then it said she looked frail. She was by herself. Now, I have the Graves' disease, where there's pressure behind my eyes, the thyroid. I have a disease. And sometimes my eyes go like this, right? They caught me with an eye pop also. Thank you, Elin, New York. And thank you, blogs. Do I look frail to you?
Yeah, let me tell you, in this social media era, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? When you out in public or whatever, and people can catch the wrong pose, wrong expression. Well, I get it. Listen, man, I get it. No, a lot of us is not big Wendy Williams fan, because she basically profits off of other people's misery. We get it, and she reports other people's misery, whatever like that, and that's her job as a gossip talk show host or whatever. But at the end of the day, people are still people.
Yes.
That's just my take on it. People are still people, and people go through their things in life, whatever. We are so quick to punch them in the gut when they're already down.
No, you know what?
No, listen,
you gotta
man.
give what you take, man.
I get it.
You gotta give.
You
gotta take what you give. I'm saying,
it.
take what you give.
I get it.
She done did lots of gut punches to a lot of people for a long time.
Shin kicks. And
I don't feel any remorse for her
can't
whatsoever.
Always combat hate with hate.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is
that's what we gotta get out that mindset.
Well, I'm not saying, because I don't go after. But what I'm saying is, when people come after her, do I feel sorry for her in the least bit? The answer is absolutely not. You have made a career out of trying to destroy people's lives when they were down, kicking people in the head when they were down, kicking people in the gut when they were down, and now that it happens to you, you don't like it very much, and you want people to stop. Oh, please, everybody, stop talking about me. Oh, this is personal. This is da-da-da. So what? So was everybody that you ever talked about. Their lives were personal. You would put stuff out there about people's lives and their loved ones that nobody knew about without getting their consent first. So do I in any way, shape, form, or fashion have any compassion for anything that you go through? No. You know why? Because karma is real, and what you put out into the universe will somehow, some way, in some shape or form come back to you, whether it's today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now. And it just all happens to be coming back to you in the masses right now. So deal with it.
All right. So here's my thing. I personally don't rock with Wendy Williams' style of journalism.
Nope, you can't.
All right. But Wendy Williams' style of journalism and a person that, again, that's separating, it's the same thing. You separating the art, that's her form of journalism. Just like I don't agree with Charlamagne's form. To me, I like him better now. Than who he was trying to become, and because he worked closely with Wendy, he was trying to be
a male version
of her, and he realized that necessarily doesn't always work for you. So he changed his way of journalism and how he conducts his show and talk show and all of that, whatever. Now, Wendy has always been Wendy. She didn't change. So I don't agree with her style at all. I don't agree with how she comes at people, or whatever. When she's working. Right. When she's working. But again, at the same time, I don't wish no harm on her. I don't wish harm on her
on her either.
I don't want, I hope she can work her situation out with her family. And it's true. Karma is real. You get back what you put out there.
Yep.
So my thing is, now, what I can say about this, everybody is clapping back at her because of her personal marital situation. She talks about a lot of people's marital situations. She
talks about everything.
And all of that.
Yep.
So now, she has to expect, she's having a hard time dealing with the clapback from people because they're saying, look, now it's happening to you.
It's you now.
You just talked about this person that was going through this, and the person cheating on them, now it's happening to you.
Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house.
All I'm saying now, what I will say about Wendy is that, hey, you gotta expect that. That comes with your territory.
Yeah.
That comes with what you put out there.
Yeah.
So that you're getting back. But as far as any harm and her health issues,
definitely
and all
don't want
that,
no harm to come to
I
her.
hope she gets that fixed. That's all I gotta say.
I clap that up for you. So just now, I definitely don't wish any harm on her, and all the mental health and the drug addiction and alcohol, whatever. That's serious stuff.
Yeah.
It is sad, but I mean, at the same time, you probably brought that upon yourself also. So you got to deal with it. As a grown woman, you got to pull up your big granny drawers, your big woman drawers, and you got to handle it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, take it like a man. I mean,
what? Wow.
My bad. No.
Wow.
No, that was a slip.
Why you gonna do one dude like that?
My brother, he's a tail like a man.
That was a slip. See, I wasn't even, bro.
Yo.
So you wrong for that. That wasn't me, Lord.
Sheesh.
Dog gets 2 points.
It wasn't him.
No, that's a
it was
3-pointer.
Roman.
Swoosh.
It was
Wendy,
Patricia.
Listen.
Jesus.
Listen, Wendy was on BKS.
Yeah, she was.
She was on, so shout.
She definitely
Okay,
was.
then what that means?
Hope you physically get better.
Yes.
And mentally get better.
Yes.
That's all. But as far as the clapback you get now, that's what you deserve. That, I'm saying, she deserves the clapback. That's all.
You put
all right.
yourself.
So now,
I can't.
This is a story I want us all to really, because I'm going to read this story at the same time I'll be reading it for the first time, but I heard a lot about it. I've seen it on other news outlets and everything. We have to be careful when we go on vacation, when we go to other countries. If it's just you and your boo, whatever, and you're not going in big groups and everything, even then you still have to be careful.
You still have to be careful.
But man, I hope my wife, I hope Sandy's listening to this and watching this and everything, because we starting to get into a lot of traveling and everything. But so authorities are searching for a New York couple who vanished during a vacation in the Dominican Republic.
What?
And I hate seeing stories like this because I didn't went to DR twice now, and I do realize how things going to DR. I realize how stuff like this can happen.
Yeah, me too.
When I see the people and I see the areas you're in and all of that.
Yeah.
So a search is underway for a couple from Mount Vernon, New York, who went to the Dominican Republic for a romantic getaway and suddenly vanished. The families of Orlando Moore and his girlfriend, Portia Ravenel, haven't heard from the couple in nearly 2 weeks. They flew out of Newark Liberty International Airport on March 23rd and were supposed to return home to Mount Vernon on March 27th, according to NBC New York.
That's insane.
Family members say their phones are off and their car is still parked at the airport. Orlando's sister, Lachey Turner, said she reached out to the U.S. Embassy in Dominican Republic and then filed a police report. Authorities said the couple checked out of their hotel in Samana, but what happened to them after that remains a mystery at this point. Officials
crazy.
added that they did not make the flight back to Newark, and there's no record of them. Wow.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That just gave me goosebumps.
It's scary. And it says Samana, out of Samana, checked out. Is that different than that's not Punta Cana?
Punta Cana, Puerto Plata, different. Because they are different. There are different areas.
And these are the only places that I probably would travel in the DR. I'm not trying to check out no other country. I'm going to go to the popular tourist spots, whatever. I'm not leaving the resort. That's just me.
Yeah, you don't leave the resort like that.
That's just me. We going to Jamaica this year. I'm not really. I'm sorry. I'm just not going. I'm not.
I've done it in Jamaica.
I'm not.
I mean, you got to be careful anywhere you go because they always say, like, even in Puerto Rico and just, you know, different countries, whatever, like, there's always going to be one area that's like considered the slums. You know what I'm saying? They tell you stay away from there. Stay on the if you're gonna go to a resort, stay on the resort. If you don't know where you're going or you don't have somebody who you know personally that can show you around and take you on excursions or whatever the case is, sometimes it's just good to just stay on the beach, get drunk, eat your food, go back to the room, do what you gotta do, because there's people always wait. It's almost like taking. There's people that are always waiting.
It's real. That's real stuff.
Yeah, people from the States and torture them and do whatever just for fun, just for leisure time, and it's scary.
My wife just put in the chat. I was about to tell the story, and I was telling Norma before the show. She said, "Oh, my Pierre, remember when they asked us who we were with? We were in DR. That's what made me think about it, because we were doing a horseback ride, just like this couple right here. It said the one guy asked the other guy in Spanish to ask us. I told them 13 of us are here, but just two wanted to go horseback riding. So basically, we made it seem like we were a big group and people were expecting us. Because who knows? Like I said, because you see, this is the thing about me.
They didn't know she spoke Spanish.
And I guess I got to stop doing. Not even that, but that was one.
Right.
One thing that I do when I go out of the country, like, I still dress and I wear my stuff like I'm here in the States, like my watch and jewelry and stuff. And I think that could be dangerous for me, because I can tell you, I did in Jamaica when I went to Jamaica years ago. That was when I had a lot more stuff. I had a diamond bracelet with the matching ring and that in my necklace. Like, I had probably about $30,000, at least $30,000 worth of jewelry on me, and I'm walking in Jamaica. I'm not talking about the resort. Like, I'm in, and like everybody's coming at me. Oh, come here, buy this. You know, I got to the point I had to be like, "Yo, all you just back up." You know what I'm saying? Like, back up off me. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody sees you, know you from America, and figure that you got money. So that's the dangerous thing. You got to look as inconspicuous as possible.
Low key,
and I guess I got to start learning that, because I don't do that when I go to other countries. And even though, like you say, you know, I ain't scared, blah, 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 but it doesn't matter, because these jokers, the way these jokers come at you when they come, though, because I've seen videos in like Cancun and stuff like that, how these jokers come when they get you, like, it's serious, and they murdering people. They don't care.
Here's my biggest problem. So when we went to Mexico, first time we went to Mexico and everything. So the nightlife in the resort, it shut down I think like 1 o'clock, maybe like 1 o'clock, whatever. The bar closes or whatever. So like everybody's basically going back to their hotel room, and you, in order to leave the resort, you got to take a van, like a shuttle.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, the shuttles is still running. I'm gonna go into town in Mexico. This is like 2 in the morning, because I still wanted to get my drink on. I still wanted to eat. I still wanted to have some fun.
Do that right in your room.
So Me, I went around, and I had Sandy with me. I went around looking for a liquor store open.
Fucking.
It was 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
2 in the morning in Mexico. And where was we? In Cabo. We was in Cabo. And so I went looking for a liquor store open, and then a taco spot.
Yeah.
So we found a taco spot in the liquor store. So we get out. As soon as I get out, hey, my friend. Cocaine. Cocaine. Hey,
So they had you messed up dead over that joke.
My friend. Come in here.
Sniffing battery acid.
Has some tequila. This
No,
club.
Yeah, they would have robbed the hell out of you.
Hey, come. Listen to it. We got music, American music, blah, 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 blah. So we walk into the taco joint. So we get into the joint. When I tell you I turned my head around and Muzz was looking at us like,
man. Y'all was about to get got.
Yeah, y'all was bait. Y'all was the bait for the.
But
the
you know
whole
what? But
situation
you know
to
what
go
though?
down.
I can't
It's
lie.
not
Every
even a
time I
game.
go out of the country, like I always go in. Like I've been to the Bahamas twice. Once on a cruise, and then once at a resort. So the first time when I went on a cruise, me and my brother, we walking in the thing at the daytime. So we meet some people and tell us about this club. So we at this underground club in the Bahamas, like in like this basement joint, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, like with the Bohemians. You know what I'm saying? Like rocking out. The second time when I went a few years ago with my wife, same thing. We at first of all, we at the Bohemian grocery store. We got a car out there. We in the hood at the grocery store. We at the joints underneath the bridge. They got all these restaurants and stuff. So we always go into the into the locals, but it is very dangerous because a lot of times that's where the if you want to call it the unsavory element might be where you want to get your actual. If you want to actually experience wherever you're at, it's always going to be some elements of danger, and I guess we just got to kind of be careful. So who knows what happened? See, this is my biggest fear with this whole thing is the fact that they checked out of the hotel,
right, and they left,
and they left,
and that
so
it could either be one or two things.
Right,
could have been an accident. Maybe they fell off the road. Nobody sees the bodies. They could have got abducted.
Yeah.
It could be anything, but it's scary. Either way, but that's why I always say when you travel, and I'm not even trying to be funny, because even with my daughter, like people laugh like, oh, we don't speak no type of Spanish. She understands it, but she can't speak it.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is that puts fear in me because like if you're gonna go somewhere, at least have one Puerto Rican friend or somebody that speaks Spanish or whatever when you're gonna go to these countries because like Maria said, they didn't know she spoke Spanish. And
exactly.
It happens in the hood. You go to the store and you can walk into a store. Even this morning when I was coming here. And I'm walking out of my house. There's a car wash, right next to the auto shop around the corner from my house. So I'm walking, and this lady called me in regards to justice on the phone or whatever, and she speaks English and Spanish. So like at times we'll go back and forth. So I hear the guy in the car wash saying something about me regarding like, oh, I always see her, whatever. But he was saying it in Spanish. So when I was talking to the lady in English, I switched up and I said, oh no, por si acaso, whatever. He goes, oh. And he made a face, and I heard him out loud say, "You speak Spanish?" And he's waving me down. I'm like, yeah. But what he was saying, it wasn't crazy, but it was just his demeanor I didn't like. And the fact that you talking about, oh, I always see it. Why are you clocking me?
Yeah.
So you gotta always be careful. Like whenever you travel, try to at least take that one mascot friend. That what they call them, the token friends.
Yes.
Yo, for real. Like I don't care where you going. You going to Africa or you going to France? Where it was take one of your Creole friends. Take whatever.
Yeah.
Because people could be like really plotting behind you. You won't even know.
People take advantage of you when they know you don't speak the language.
Exactly.
Squad up.
And it's funny because when we came back,
Not funny.
when me and Sandy came back from the taco joint, when the first time we went to Mexico, and we came back, and I wanted to stop at the liquor store and bring a bottle back. Still, so I'm in the van with dude, and I said, "Can you stop here so I can get a drink?" Papa, he said, "I come with you."
Yeah.
He said, I come with you.
Yeah.
And he actually got out the van. But I didn't like the fact he left Sandy in the van.
Oh no, that's not happening.
And the door was open, whatever like that. So I'm sitting there looking at the van because I know I should go down the van.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting up there like,
maybe don't lock that shit.
He was parked right in the front though, so I'm looking, my eyes in the whole time like, yeah, give me a bottle of such and such vodka with cranberry juice, whatever. And when I said how much it's gonna be, and so then dude told me one price, and then the dude spoke back to him in the language, whatever, and then I was like, okay. He said, no, just give me. I had $40 out, right? He said no. He just took 120, 20 out, whatever, and I got some type of change back, whatever. So I was like, okay, maybe dude was on the up and up.
Yeah.
And I guess
you knew they was gonna try to get you.
Yeah.
You're American. They already gonna double the price.
So we got in there and hauled back, and I'm looking behind me the whole time because dude was also on the phone. You know, so I'm watching that like, why is he on the phone like, you know, so I'm like,
you gotta watch this.
Like, you supposed to be coming with me to look out for me, and you on your phone. Who you texting? What you telling them?
Yeah, so
like the girls know. Whenever we go somewhere, people could be talking in Spanish. Like we'll be somewhere, people talking in Spanish, and Aaliyah and Lau just sit there like this, just looking at me. Because they know I'm so serious. Like, you know how many situations we've had? Yeah, like they'll look at me and they'll be like they have the faces like, okay, don't overreact. Like even if it seems like there's like tension, we'll all sit there. They'll both be staring at me like, cause they already know Kisses listening. Her ears are open. We gonna see. And if I say it's time to go, if I say it's time to go, yo, we need to bounce because there's some shit going on.
Yeah, I don't play,
that's
man.
not that. Yo, that terrifies me because it's like Ori, she's about to be 24. Like she wants to go wait for her birthday and stuff or whatever. And I'm like, look, if we're gonna do anything,
just not Cancun.
Something, and that was her first thing.
I try to tell
and I was like,
people,
we're not
don't
taking.
do
I
Cancun.
was like, no, we find a family thing, whatever. Because especially if she's gonna take the baby, like, nah.
I say
I'm not trying to fight my way out.
I try to let's not do Cancun.
I'll be telling. I've been telling
because
people about
Cancun's not what it used to be. It
It's
got
not.
ghetto.
I've been telling people about Cancun for years.
It got straight ghetto. I don't even care
people
about
like,
going.
No, so I'd be like, listen, you got to pay attention to the news. And I learned this from paying attention to what somebody said. It was a post one time about a fireman. Him and some of his friends used to go to, it might have been Puerto Vallarta back then. It might have been just a while ago. And they used to go every year. And he knew it used to cost them a certain amount of money. So they were planning a trip for this particular year. And the price was like $300 or something. He was like, well, why is it only $300 when it usually costs me $1,500? So he went and checked, and it was because the cartels had been killing people. They were finding their heads and this, that. So you got to realize that this has shifted now to Cancun. Cancun is a new Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, yeah.
And these drug cartels, they don't care. They are killing people in the resorts now. They're killing tourists. They're coming up on the beaches shooting people. They're finding people in the trunks of cars cut up.
I'm just like what's the
it's
point,
not the
though?
place.
Like,
it's not the place to go no more.
Listen,
I don't understand what you get from that.
And I'm saying it's a gamble. I'm saying like this, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
And not saying this happens every day there, whatever the case.
It happens a lot. It does happen every day there.
Listen, one thing like we was talking about too. One thing these countries don't want to lose is tourism. That's their biggest money maker. That's if they lose tourism. So they're going after people that mess up their tourism. In that country too.
Yeah.
So Mexicans is killing Mexicans that's messing up their tourism. Situation up in
That's
that country
crazy.
too. But it's crazy, and you don't want to get caught up in the middle of that.
Man, 'cause they don't care.
And it's funny because let me tell you, my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. She works for the DOJ. She's been working for the government for years, right? And she says they get the reports in of where not to go, and why not. You should not go there. So an area where we was going, she said, Norm, you have to be careful. She said, cousin Norm, you got to be careful of the tainted liquor.
Yes.
Now they have a big issue out there with tainted liquor.
DR was the same way.
She said, be careful, and people are dying over tainted liquor because they're trying to
pass it off.
Yeah, skimp and save money and do all this whatever. And how they're doing it, people are dying. From it. So I get out there, Sandy looking at me like I'm crazy. They got a Walmart out there. They got a Walmart out there. And I'm buying bottles of pear liquor, the absolute pear liquor from the Walmart. She's like, I guess she was like, why are you buying liquor? You know, we got all inclusive. We got all inclusive. I had my own bottles of liquor. When I showed up there on the beach and everything and chilling at the bar and at the tables, whatever, I had my own bottle of pear liquor.
You got to do it like that sometimes. You got to do it like that sometimes.
My juice. Like this and mixing it. We make you drink all this, whatever. Only thing I would drink from there was beer, straight up, a straight up bottle of beer.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, I would much rather have my. Ever since we all went, when me and the girls went to Holland, when it was the four of us, and we went to this club, this little small club, like after a performance or whatever, they wanted to have like a little VIP thing, whatever, and they brought us, I think it was champagne, and Aaliyah and Lalisha don't like champagne. Me and the other one would drink champagne occasionally or whatever, and we started. We got up to go move away, right? That was the wrong move, but we had already drank. Aaliyah and Lalisha had something else, and me and the other one drank from the other one, from the bottle or whatever. So we got up to go walk away to go watch a video that was, I think it was like a 112 video that was premiering, and we were like, oh, the video's coming on, whatever. So we come back to the table, and when I tell you, not even minutes later, about 15 minutes later, me and the other one, Lenny or whatever, we're sitting there.
Artist formerly known as.
The artist formerly known. No, me and Lenny are sitting there or whatever, and I'm noticing that she's just sitting there. She's just looking at me, but she's like smiling and like, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with her?
Giddy, yeah.
But then all of a sudden, I felt myself like, I started feeling like weird or whatever. We get up, we start dancing, bugging out. Now, Aaliyah and Lali's just looking at both of us like, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
These two? So
we go to the bathroom, right? And the bathrooms were set up. It was weird. They didn't have no doors. It was just like open spaces, but everybody goes in, no curtain, nothing. It was weird. So, or there might have been a curtain. I don't remember. I was too high. But I remember us sitting in each stall and we're both going, hey, you hear me? Like knocking. And I felt myself bugging out. And then we realized after, like, yo, somebody did some shit.
Wow.
It was champagne or something, but I think it had a cork and it was an open bottle. But you have to be good because they put syringes,
and
they do whatever. So lucky
that.
for us, we had security out the ass during that time. So, but it was just the point that, thank God that Aaliyah and La didn't drink that.
Exactly.
And it was at least the two of them on point. Security was on point. Management was on point.
Yeah.
But we knew something went wrong because there was no reason. Like we were bugged, and it was like dead weight. The next, we got back to the hotel. Them trying to get us out of our clothes to put us in bed. It was horrible. Then the next morning we had to wake up at 6 to 8 for an interview. And when I tell you I was dead,
wow.
And I felt strange. Like I felt like something went wrong. Like they'll try to get you. You got to have security and you have to have people on point because if not, it's scary.
Wow. No doubt. Let's read some comments.
Mike, oh hey, what's up, Mike? He said not even Barbados with her and the girls. Laugh out loud. I had 90 chances to go abroad on tour and turned it down. Kids know I'm not for leaving the country at all. Yeah, scary ass. Timothy Beverly says salute my family. Jamila Nicole said hey y'all. DT said my resort is close by, right at my house. Phyllis Woodbury said yes, no, I'm gotta be careful. And then Mike said what's up. But it's true. Like if you go away to like even like an all inclusive, I would rather just have stuff in my room, just to avoid having to drink because you just can't trust people. Yeah. You can't because they'll slip you some ish, and then watch you by the bar, see if you're gonna start stumbling, follow you to your room.
Listen, and we saying all this, we saying all this to say not to have fun. Yeah, go out,
just
take a vacation, have fun, all of that.
But you gotta be careful.
All of that.
What in the hell?
But you just got to be careful.
Yeah.
That's all. Just be careful, man, and just make sure you always with somebody. Watch your back. Next thing we wanted to talk about was Motel 6.
Wow.
Motel 6 will be paying $12 million in a settlement after sharing guest information with ICE.
Guess they're going to turn the light off for a little bit. Man, that's crazy to me.
Wow. All right, so
unbelievable.
Motel 6 has agreed to pay $12 million to settle a lawsuit that accused the budget motel chain of sharing personal guest information with U.S. immigration officials. The motels accused are located in Washington.
Wow.
Motel 6 illegally shared the personal information of about 80,000 customers for more than 2 years, according to the ABC News. This practice caused targeted ICE investigation into guests with Latino-sounding names, according to the Washington State Attorney's General Office. They would have had all your info, Kiss.
They didn't.
It says, what makes the accused even more guilty of this practice is that the operators at the 7 Washington locations have voluntarily shared their guest list with ICE agents, officials reported. This was an ongoing thing between February 2015 and September 2017 without requiring a warrant. Each time the Motel 6 released a guest list, it included the private information of every guest at the hotel without their knowledge or consent, violating the expectation of privacy. Exactly. Attorney General Bob Ferguson's office said in a statement,
that's insane.
In a statement, the Motel 6 guest information disclosures led to significant harmful consequences, including the detention and the deportation of their guests, I guess. Wow, that's crazy.
Man.
Come on, Motel 6.
And they're only paying out $12 million? They should be paying out over 80,000?
Right.
I used to like them. They were cheap. They were cheap.
There goes that. That's what you get for cheap.
Well, I'm just saying that just goes to show the mindset of the ownership. So you're that race. So we're gonna give the names of anybody who sounds Hispanic to ICE?
That's insane.
Because
that's
like,
crazy.
are we
Why they
are we
choose us?
really there right now?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it happens.
Wow.
Yo, real quick, I gotta show you this kid, right? He was trying to talk to this white dude. He was trying to talk to this white guy. He was trying to have a conversation. He's like, "Look, you're getting too close in my personal space. Back up off me. You just getting a little bit too close in my personal space." This is how the conversation went. This is what happened. I'm gonna show y'all the clip right now.
Oh, talk while I'm standing here and you standing down there. Listen, you listen. I just need you to turn. Go down. If you keep walking,
Listen, motherfucker. I ain't trying to fucking fight you.
All right, bro, then go downstairs.
No, fucking shake my head.
Can we not talk while I'm standing here and you standing down there?
Listen,
you listen. I just need you to turn. Go down. If you keep walking,
listen, motherfucker. I ain't trying to fucking fight you.
All right, bro, then go downstairs.
No, fucking shake my head.
Can we not talk while I'm standing here and you standing down there?
Oh, you get
when somebody says back the hell up,
back up,
back the hell up.
Yeah, man, my personal space is mine.
You're gonna hear Mad Mortal Kombat music being added to that watch.
He got in dude's space.
Yo, he said to go downstairs. No,
Hey, you know my man had to bust his head wide open.
Oh my God!
Could you imagine? Because
Yo.
he kicked that joke with some
That
force.
seemed like that hurt, bro.
I know it hurt because he
You don't know
had
how
to
long that
bust-
flight of steps was.
Man,
come on, man.
Victor said, "This is Sparta."
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right.
Man.
Yo, that's good for him.
All right, real quick. So,
Jeez.
all right. So, how many? By show of hands, how many still not feeling Oprah? By show of hands.
Oprah? What'd she do?
I'm just saying, a lot of people stopped feeling her from the Michael Jackson situation.
Oh, yeah. Because it's such. Oh, that I completely forgot.
so I'm putting two
you
hands
playing yourself, lady.
I put my feet up.
I was
too.
upset
All
about
right,
that.
so now, so okay.
I was upset
But
about
now
that.
listen, Oprah just donated $2 million to help Puerto Rico recover from Hurricane Maria.
Now?
I'm just saying.
No.
Does that make you feel better about it?
No. Like I said, man, listen.
Why not? She don't get no pass. Let me read the story.
$2 million is like $2 to us.
She don't get no pass.
Nope.
What?
I'm just asking.
She got $2 million out of her piggy bank, but go ahead and read the story.
Listen,
Right.
Oprah,
Her pocket change.
Oprah Winfrey is giving back to Puerto Rico in an effort to help recovery from Hurricane Maria. The Hispanic Federation and Flamboyant Arts Fund announced that she committed $2 million to the relief effort. It is a two-part donation that aims to take the rebuilding a step further following the storm in 2017. Half is donated to the Hispanic Federation and UNIDOS disaster relief and recovery program to support Puerto Rico. The other half is devoted to sustaining and supporting the arts of the island through the Flamboyant Arts Fund.
I'm sorry.
Why? 'Cause I said it?
Between him trying to pronounce the African man name earlier, mwang, 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 now, UNIDOS.
UNIDOS. Te quiero mucho, bonita cosa.
Yo, please stop.
Que tenga un buen fin de semana.
That's all you know. That's not gonna make you
That's all
safe
I got.
going to Dominican Republic.
That's all I got.
Well, let me ask y'all this. So,
She don't get a pass?
What is $2 million really going to do for Puerto Rico? Let's be realistic.
Oh, my God.
$2 million.
All right, real quick. How much you give? Okay.
It don't matter.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Nothing. How much I get?
I ain't getting no check.
Nothing. I didn't give nothing. No, wait a minute. I did donate. I donated $10 on when they had the the thing up.
I'll match her.
I did $10. Oprah did $2 million.
I'll match her $2 million in the equivalence of my financial status. So I'll send $2 today, and we will be even. Okay, so I can say that I gave as much as Oprah did.
Listen,
that's what it's like. It's like she's a billionaire.
She's
She gave $2 million. That's like me taking $2 out my pocket and saying, "Here you go, Puerto Rico, help yourself out."
I'm
Come on, man.
I'm a hundredaire. She's a billionaire. I'm a hundredaire.
Let's knock it off. Let's be real.
Yo, y'all stupid.
Her giving that $2 million, she went into her change purse and said,
A coin purse.
her coin
Y'all are
purse.
so all right, so I'm asking y'all, does she get a pass? or
Jamila
not?
said that's damage control. Get out of here.
DT said 2 for 2. Exactly.
So
And Tammy
yes,
said no, and she's just helping now.
So yes or no? So y'all are y'all not inviting Oprah to the cookout?
Man, no.
She come to the
Listen.
cookout?
Nope.
First of all, don't lie on Michael.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah,
all
I'm
dirty.
saying,
Y'all
come
all
on,
dirty
man.
for that.
She still can't come to the cookout. All right. Hope you can't come to the cookout. Sorry. They said no. All right.
They said no. She wouldn't come anyway.
They said no. You can't come.
She wouldn't
All right.
come anyway. 2
college students
Oh, shit.
allegedly scammed Apple out of almost $900,000 with fake iPhones. Yo,
That's crazy.
fake iPhone?
How do people do these things?
Cause these kids are smart, man.
They are. Like, they, oh my
They
God.
are
Hacker
smart.
Nation.
Whole nother level.
I can't. Oh, cool. You want to read it?
I don't trust people that still use iPhones.
You trying to eat it? What?
He trying to change. He trying to make it bigger.
Oh.
Watch your mouth. All right. Let's read that.
According to NPR, the two essentially committed insurance fraud using their friends and family multiple mailing addresses and a Chinese iPhone vendor. The two men allegedly imported thousands of counterfeit iPhones from China and then filed warranty complaints with Apple,
Wow.
claiming the devices were broken and would not turn on. Apple would replace the fake iPhones with legitimate ones, and the young men would ship them back to China and resell them for profit.
Wow.
Okay, now I'm gonna sound like Norm.
Wow.
Yang. Y'all ain't gonna get me kicked out of here for freaking trying to be. What is it? Yang Zhu and Kwang Yang? I tried, y'all. It's better than what he said. Wang,
Pork
wang,
fried
wang.
rice.
Who were both engineering students in the U.S. attempted to. And there's more, but I don't see it.
All right.
First of all, I think that's a crock because when you take anything to Apple, they make sure that the phone can turn on, that it's not locked, and they can get into the phone to check the the settings and other stuff. How the hell you got away with doing
See,
that?
Here's where the two college students are wrong. As soon as they made their first $400,000,
It was an inside job.
I would have quit.
Yep.
So they try to make more money and more money and more
How
money.
brilliant
That's
is
what
that,
people
though?
that
That
do.
was an inside
Anybody that
job.
does a crime, that's where y'all go wrong. Y'all
Man.
get greedy.
They knew somebody on the inside.
This is my
that was
thing,
gonna
though.
help
This is
them.
my they probably
'Cause that's
did.
crazy.
This is my thing, though. Where do people come up? Why do people come up with this stuff? And why not use?
And why they ain't tell you?
Yeah. Why you tell us
For
nah?
real.
But if people put so much time and effort into doing negative and illegal stuff, why don't you put that same time and effort into doing something like that? That was ingenious, right? So you could have took that ingenious idea and made it something else. You know what I'm saying? Instead of scamming Apple, who not hurting for money,
Right.
but it is still illegal to do that, and that's crazy because I've been hearing a lot about the pirating of electronics right now in China. They're like, the U.S. is finding so much pirated stuff.
Yeah.
That's getting shipped over here. It's crazy right now. You don't know what the hell you're buying.
No doubt.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Just real quick, y'all. Just remember, today we are sponsored by Four Brothers Restaurant. Shout out to Four Brothers, located in Warren, New Jersey. All right, that's Four Brothers Restaurant, Southern Comfort Food, 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. Give them a call, 908-834-8889. All right, and also shout out to TGI Fridays. We are sponsored by them as well. Again, come check us out this Friday for the Happy Hour Mix. Friday Night Live is going down 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And, of course, your boy will be on the ones and twos, DJ Smooth P. And yours truly, DJ Storm on the General, will be rocking out from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. The music is powered by WBKS1. All right, so come on out there. Get your drink specials, your half price off appetizers, all of that. Come out and enjoy yourself and just have a good time. Rock out with us. We are going to have some giveaways this week. All right, so we will be giving away some things this week. So come on out and have a good time, man. Again, make it your night, your girls' night, your fellas' night out, your date night, whatever you want to make it. Just come on out and have a good, grown, sexy time. All right, with the squad. You already know, man. Let's get it. Listen, real quick. We're going to go into these real quick. But shout out to everybody on check-in. Let's give some love. Shout out to Raymond Rivers on the check-in, DT. MC Lally Lau.
Hey.
On the check-in. Lally Lau, that's my dude. Good brother right there. How's everything going, man? Send me some new music. We want to hear it. Check it out. What's the next story? The topic. I forgot. My bad. All right, so the topic discussion we having is... do you love yourself? And we don't talk about that enough. Do you love yourself? Yeah. Why you lie?
Like I said earlier, I said I'm learning to.
Okay.
You're learning to
Clap
love
them.
yourself. Okay.
But like wholeheartedly. Not that I don't, but wholeheartedly. Because sometimes as humans, we give too much of ourselves
To others.
spiritually, emotionally, or whatever, to people and things that don't deserve that from us, and we take away from ourselves and don't give ourselves the proper, tough hugs and all that other stuff that we need. So you have to learn how to love yourself, I guess, after a while.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
All right, here's a sign you don't love yourself. I'm gonna give y'all 5 signs that you really don't love yourself.
Okay.
All right. The first sign is you become angry with yourself whenever you make a mistake. You become angry with yourself whenever you make a mistake. All right. So mistakes are natural and a part of learning and growing throughout life. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself and nurture your growth process. All right. So are you guilty of that? You become angry with yourself?
I make a mistake. I gotta take it on the chin and fix it. I'm not gonna be mad at myself.
Some people are like, well, why did I do that?
Oh, if you like that, that's different.
Yeah,
I'm about to say I don't agree, but I guess if you're going crazy,
I shouldn't have done that.
Because I get mad at myself sometimes if I make a mistake about something. I'm like,
that's disappointment. But I'm not gonna say I don't love myself because I made a mistake.
No, absolutely. If you're going crazy and start beating yourself, that's a whole other level.
That means you need medication.
Number 2, and these are signs that you don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta start loving yourself a little bit more. Number 2 is you criticize everything about yourself, from your past to your personality to your appearance. A lot of people are overly critical of themselves. This is real talk.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people,
like everything they doing, like damn,
I can't do nothing right.
Exactly. I need to be more like this. I'm just a little bit too this. I'm a little bit too that. Oh, why did I wear this today? It makes me look fat. Oh, why did I wear this today? It makes me look stupid.
Moments. And then ate a bucket of shrimp after.
I pushed my hair back too far. It makes my forehead look big. Just stupid things.
Yeah.
Dumb things. Are you guilty of that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's my own fault. Like I said, complain 1 minute about something not fitting, and then go in a bunker, eat a bucket of shrimp. Right, Leah? But it happens. Sometimes we're just not. If we're not where we want to be, and we're uncomfortable with what we wear, we don't feel right, we don't feel pretty enough, we don't feel handsome enough. It happens. But again, that's not gonna make me not love myself. It just makes me just say, go lose weight, drink more water, clear your skin up, whatever. But yeah, I can be a little bit critical about myself when it comes to appearance and certain things.
All right, number 3, you don't speak up for yourself and advocate for your best interests. You don't speak up for yourself and advocate for your. Do you shut yourself down, your thoughts down, because of what other people think and feel?
Sometimes.
Yeah. P.
But that's
never.
You just say how you feel. What the hell's
but
in
that
your
just
mind?
but that just means that.
Yep.
But when you do that, that means that because it doesn't necessarily mean because I'm gonna let people dictate how I move. It could also be a respect thing.
But a lot of
I'm not
times-
gonna do something. You know what I mean? Like
A lot of times people shut themselves down because they feel as though their voice don't matter.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
feel as though what they say
matter.
is not really going to matter.
Yeah.
So why even say it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm not. They don't see me as important, or they don't see my opinion as worthwhile. So I'm just not going to say nothing at
But
all.
I still don't see how these equate to not loving. You know what I mean? Like not loving yourself. I think these are just like, I don't know, like actions that you shouldn't take, or ways of life or whatever. Like I don't love myself because I don't feel like I'm good enough, or I don't love myself because I don't think I'm prettier than the next person. Like things like that kind of make more sense than these.
Right.
Who made those up?
I don't know. Let's read some of the comments. Raymond Rivers.
Just saying.
Raymond Rivers.
Victor said, or be sitting on your couch like the Nutty Professor. You stupid. We are our worst critic, Thais Poole. Raymond Rivers said, I'm so currently a work in progress and can't honestly say I love who and where I am today. It's been hard to admit, but keeping it 100. I have a way to go before I can say those words in all sincerity.
Yeah. You know what? As I've gotten older, and to be the age I am now, I can give two shits about what people think about me.
That's been
how
my whole life.
How I roll, and especially knowing the type of person I've become. It's like, okay, if you feeling that way, peace. I really don't give a damn. I don't care like what you feel as though whatever, because you ain't paying my bills, you ain't helping me out. What are you doing for me? And that's how I look at it. And when I start thinking about like that stuff, that's when I start looking at my circle.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, well, you ain't really down for me. You ain't really rocking with me. You ain't really down. I got my wife. I'm good.
Listen.
And that's how I start to think. The older I've gotten now, and, or I got good friends. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with me for years and years and years and years. I can care less about what people think.
My motto's been since I was very young. Listen, you could feel whatever you want about me. Just don't put your hands on me. When you put your hands on me, I'm about to show you something. You could say, you a punk, you this, you that, you that. Humpty home.
And the people that talk about people all the time are the most damaged.
Yes.
They are the most damaged and they are the most fragile.
Yeah, and that's why they try to hurt others.
And I learned that. You can't
what's the phrase? Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, I was about to say they try to hurt you because they're hurt. That's a fact.
No doubt. Shout out to D-Mac on the check. And D-Mac says, sometimes you shut down because what people feel, because you just don't feel like being bothered. Everybody's opinion doesn't deserve a response.
I like that too. Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to D-Mac.
That is a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Right.
Yeah.
And Raymond Rivers also said, I see my potential, laugh out loud, but seriously, I'm someone that's dealt with depression, get it, addiction, and losses of important loved ones, and it's been hard for me. Yeah.
No doubt. Let me go to number, what number are we on? 4?
4, I think.
Number 4 is, and again, we're talking about 5 signs you don't love yourself and how to start. And how to start loving yourself. Number 4 is your self-care is lacking. Your self-care is lacking. Are you binge eating junk food, forgetting to go to the bathroom?
What? Who does that?
And wearing the same T-shirt 3 days in a row?
You forgot to go to the bathroom.
Make sure what you put into your body is fuel, and you are taking care to shower and look presentable.
First of all, if you sitting at home just pooping on yourself and pissing on yourself, you's a piss ass. That don't mean you don't love yourself. It means you just nasty.
Who made this
shit up?
No, but listen to that.
Like, I'm going to just say it like this.
Listen to that one. Your self-care is lacking. Think about it, right? When people go into depression,
yeah, sometimes you don't wash your ass. You sit around the house.
But
Been there, done that. But I still got to go to the bathroom.
They wear the same stuff every day.
Okay, that happens during depression, but you still have to pee and jet when you got to go.
I know, but listen.
Who's doing that?
Listen. People react.
I want people to call in 646. If you sitting at home pooping on yourself and you pee on yourself because you sad. Come on, yo. Like, who
take a little bit of energy and tell us that story. Please.
Give us a call at 646-233-1302. Stop pooping on yourself. Please. All right.
We're going to give out giveaways of poise.
Jesus. Help us all.
Now listen,
if you that bad, call Jesus.
It goes on to say sometimes this may be exhausting, but you feel better when you look put together. And this is true.
And when you're not smelling like shit.
You ever go through a slump in life, whatever, and you get up, you wash your ass, you put on some nice clothes. Seriously, eat some good food, whatever, and you feel entirely better about yourself. And it's funny. You ever clean your house up? And you feel I'm saying, but you feel good like when you do it.
Yeah.
Like that plays on your psychological. I'm telling you, it makes
it was
you feel
just that.
better.
I'm sorry, that one line.
But when I'm doing it, I try to poop when I gotta poop. I don't forget.
Last one.
Forget.
Y'all ready for the last one?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm scared of the last one.
Y'all stupid, man.
God, darn, yo. Oh man.
All right. Number 5. Number 5, and the last one before we out. 5 signs you don't love yourself and how to start. All right, so number 5 is you think your dreams are out of reach and will never come true. Number 5. Listen. If you don't believe in yourself, that equates. That's cousins with not loving yourself. And this is real talk. If you don't believe in yourself, if nobody else believes in you, you should believe in yourself. This is real talk. So when this one, I'm looking at this one, and when it says you think your dreams are out of reach and will never come true, and it says here we might never have some of the world's most revolutionary inventions, from sliced bread to Rockstar. I don't like nothing they're saying, and I'm gonna take this call. All right, calling from the 908. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yeah, guys, I'm Philly. Hi, family. How y'all doing?
How are you?
And no, I did not poop or pee on my side. I love you guys.
I was about to say, no, you didn't poop yourself.
But relationship to the our topic today is, in my opinion, my thoughts, I do believe you have to be in a relationship with yourself.
Yes,
first.
I agree. Yes.
It is a growth process, And relationship for anybody, you know, I know time constraint, but meaning spiritually, be in a relationship whomever you call your higher power, I call him God, be in relationship. Make sure it's a daily maintenance in that compartment. Also, your brain mentally, you have to, on an everyday maintenance. Also, loving yourself, meaning space, quiet time. You have to date yourself. You have to chin check yourself. This is a maintenance. It is an overall relationship. You have to be vigilant. If you're not vigilant, of course we're going to have those moments. We're not perfect. But if we're not vigilant on the compartments of relationship with ourselves, that's where I think we get tripped up, especially when we get it in our heads of how we think things are supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that's my little 2 cents for the day, but just wanted to say, hey, family, hey Queen Kid, Big Brother Norm, Big Brother P, and everybody on the line that's listening, and everybody that checks in every day. Y'all be blessed. Have an awesome day.
You too. God bless,
too. Thanks for calling in.
And thanks for not pooping yourself.
You know what? We're going to let that go. We're going to let that go. Listen. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. And please make sure y'all go
to the
check
bathroom.
out. You silly. Go check out Four Brothers Restaurant.
Yes.
Again, Southern Comfort Food. They are located at 41 Mountain Boulevard in Warren, New Jersey. All right, and the phone number is 908-834-8889. Make sure you tell them BKS1 Radio sent you. The Man Cave Morning Show. Just look at some of their delicious food, man. Shout out to the chefs and the people. Wow, you can't eat this food? You can't eat this?
You see what I'm drinking?
Delicious food? I'm saying.
Putting that up.
We
the vegetables, we're
gonna get you drunk after the show. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, such motivation you are.
No, I'm not kidding. But all right, and also make sure y'all go check out TGI Fridays this Friday for the Friday Night Live. The Happy Hour mix is going down. It's powered by WBKS1.com. Your boy DJ Smooth P will be on the ones and twos, and your boy DJ Storm on the general. Shout out to DJ Jess, DJ KT, DJ Sassy. Will be rocking out. It's located at 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. That's 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. Come on out there, have a good time, rock out with the fam and everything. And don't forget, how could I forget? This Sunday is going down. The ultimate day party. It's the Aries birthday bash is going down. We also celebrating Maria and Sandy's birthday.
Yes.
All right.
First
it's her
ladies of
birthday
BKS.
week. No doubt. Clap it up for the ladies and everything. They will all be 21 years old this Sunday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
He said times.
Again, that's 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
He said.
Ultimate day party located at the Zulu Bar. That's 437 Main Street, West Orange, New Jersey. Again, that's 437 Main Street, West Orange, New Jersey. Come on out and have a good time. It's also the who owns the mic. So listen, if you're a comedian, singer, spoken word artist, you want to get up there and touch that mic, feel free to do so. Just come on out and have a good time with us this Sunday.
And if you're someone who forgets to use the bathroom, please stay home.
Well, here we go. We're still on that.
No, we're going to be on that
Just
forever.
Let that go.
Because that list was horrible. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So coming out to the Zulu Bar this Sunday, rock out with us. Again, shout out to Paolo's own DJ Jess, myself. DJ Smooth P will be rocking out on the ones and twos. Just going to be having a real good time this whole week. But Sunday is going to be off the chain like it was the last time at the Zulu Bar. So come out and enjoy yourself, man. And just around good people, drink specials, good food, all of that. Just coming out and have a good time. We appreciate everybody. And remember, this show was never about us.
It is always about you.
Because
you are the
next best kept secret. And you know what?
We love you guys.
And ain't a damn thing you can do about it.
You said it. You stupid. All right, peace and blessings, man.
See y'all tomorrow.
Listen, I'm about to go get some food, some chicken, and some alcohol. Because I'm taking care of my body.
Priorities. Priorities.
Peace and blessings, people. Love y'all, man.
Taking care of my ball.
and you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouvet.
I'm paying you later.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy, some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes, yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on. This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1